Hey, it's John Ireland. Watching a Laker game is so much more than just a game. It's the moments before tip-off, the people you're with, and the food you're sharing. That's why I love BBGO. BBGO is perfect for at-home watch parties or a night of hoops. Their food is bold and packed with flavor, bowls for a quick meal, dumplings and fried rice for everyone at the table. Vibe on a wave of Korean food and culture with BBGO. Look for BBGO at your local grocery store in the Asian and freezer aisles. BBGO for it and bring something different to the table.
For Mother's Day, I'm taking Mom to brunch at Morongo. I'm letting her pick up the tab. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Treat Mom like a queen at our sparkling wine brunch in the ballroom. Mother's Day, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Number 2.
Melt Mom's stress away with a spa day at Sage Spa.
And the number 1 reason.
Show Mom a special weekend with the Casita because Mom deserves her own private plunge pool. Book before we sell out.
Morongo, good times.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Next time you're at my home away from home, LAX, look up. You'll see the future of travel in action. It's the all-electric Skylink train. It's now testing, and trust me, this is a game changer. What does it take to build a champion? It takes round-the-clock preparation. And soon, Skylink will connect you to the airport terminals, the new rental car center, and LA Metro. From practice to prime time, the LAX Skylink. Fast, free, and built for LA. In testing now to help you skip the traffic later.
Hyundai gives you America's best warranty on every new vehicle. It includes a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty, plus 24/7 roadside assistance. That's peace of mind from Hyundai. And these days, that's priceless.
Now, get the Hyundai Tucson for 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days. Visit your local Hyundai dealer. Offers end June 1st. Call 562-314-4603 for details.
It's DeMarco Farr and Travis Rogers for your afternoon drive.
Went to the Mercado, loaded up on carnitas, some pollo, got fresh chicharron from the carnitas place.
Ooh.
Sat there the bar.
You say it. Chicharron.
Chicharron.
See, sounds better with it.
Oh, she speaks Spanish. I don't. I'm doing the best that I can over
You
here.
did great,
Did I do
Travis.
okay?
Yes, you did.
DeMarco and Travis have taken over Afternoon Drive. Weekdays starting at 3 p.m. on 710 ESPN.
Are you ready to raise a glass? The post-game cheers presented by Kendall Jackson Wines. Proudly family-owned and family-grown right here in California for over 40 years. Kendall Jackson Wines, the official wine partner of the NBA.
It's Luka. The Lakers play here. It's time for Lakers postgame with Beto Duran.
Raise a glass with Kendall Jackson Wines.
And you'll need it tonight. Lakers lose in OKC. They're now down 0-2 in the series. They lose 125-107. I'm going to give you my breaks. I'm going to give you my thoughts on all this. But as we'd love to do here, this is your show, Laker fans. And after watching your team, and yes, the referees were inconsistent both ways. Right? There was a lot of complaining, a lot of arguing back and forth from it. But the Lakers didn't lose because of the refs. Lakers lost because OKC is deep and loaded, and they knocked down some shots. 877-710 ESPN, 877-710-3776. Let me give you some numbers before we get to it. For the postgame show, my man Chris Taylor does fantastic work as one of the best stats mans in the business, and he sent me these nuggets over. He's like, how about this? The bench points, the difference. We know this. Lakers have no bench. 48-20, the difference in the bench. Lakers have no depth when it comes to it. Lakers also 21 turnovers. And OKC got 26 points off of those turnovers. Rui had 8 points at the first quarter, and then he only had 3 in the second half. Like, LeBron did his best. You know, you have a player like Dalton Connect tonight who came out, not Dalton Connect, Austin Reeves tonight, and came out fantastic, right? 31 points for Austin Reeves. That's what you wanted to see. Michael said he should go for 40. He was excellent. But OKC, even on a night where SGA is limited because of the foul trouble that he got into, he had 4. Loaded and loaded and loaded. A.J. Mitchell, a second-round pickup, is now in the starting lineup. He had 20. Jared McCain had 18 off of the bench. We're going to go straight to the phone lines. You are on here. You're on the Lakers postgame show. Straight to the point. I want to hear from you, Laker fans. We're going to hear from J.J. Redick. We're going to hear from the Lakers locker room. But this is where this show is now yours. 877-710 ESPN, 877-710-3776. Just as always, I don't want to hear about what they can do in the offseason or who did. No. Let's focus on the game right now. Right? Let's focus the raw emotions that you have right now and how you're feeling. And to lead us off, our good friend Walrus and Encino, you're on the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN.
Look, man, we again need to be grounded in what we understood the series was about, which was let's maybe try to win a game or two, right? They won the first two games in Oklahoma City. That's what they're supposed to do. Game 3 is going to be the opportunity that the Lakers have to hopefully get a win, because if they don't win Game 3 on Saturday, yeah, I think the Brooms are probably getting swept out. Got to give Austin Reeves a lot of credit, man. You know, obviously the big topic guy, you know, showed up, played valiantly, you know, putting up 31 points in a playoff game, his career high in the playoffs, 10 of 16 shooting. I mean, you know, that you got to give the guy credit, right? Obviously wasn't enough. Jared McCain, what this dude has done is insane. He has 8 threes in the last 2 games, coming from Philly, where Maxey and VJ Edgecombe have a combined 6 threes. Okay? I mean, yeah, that guy has been the boost of energy that this Thunder team needed, I think, really to get these 2 wins in the way they did. The score makes it look like a bigger loss, if you will, than it really was. Obviously, that's the final score, but the Lakers were in it for a lot of this game, man. But, you know, last thing I'll say, it's something we all understand, turnovers, man. You just cannot win. You cannot win turning the ball over the way that they do. And then also just giving that much more many points, 26 points off of 21 turnovers. You just can't do it. And then also, I have to say it because it just drives me freaking crazy, Beto. And I'm in my house right now, so I got to keep it quiet. Really, man. Marcus Smart. AK has a phrase. It's the Marcus Smart experience in the first 3 quarters of the game. You know what, man? I'm sorry, dude. If you're not hitting that 3 ball, why are you attempting 7 threes when you only make 1? And that was like the 1 or 2, you know, first ones he took. Stop doing it, man. And then some of these passes, that pass that he threw behind his head up to the rim, it's like, what are you doing, dude? Like, basketball is a psychological game. When you do stupid stuff like that, oh, my God, it's like rocket fuel for your opponent. And when you're playing the Thunder, you can't afford anything like that. So it's a shame because they were in it. They had the lead at the end of the first half, Beto. Cappy was saying, I think it was this morning, right? Let's see if they can win a quarter. They won the second quarter, 35-30, right? With Reeves, who's coming off still in oblique, with no Luka. I mean, you know, I think as frustrating as this is, I personally am proud of the team. They're fighting. Trying hard. Ultimately, they can't hold on to the rope because they're playing the champs, man, and that's the best team in the world. So see what they can do on Saturday, man. I think they got to throw everything at them on Saturday, try to get Game 3. If not, you know, whether you win another game or two, you're not going to end up winning the series. So let's hopefully see them continue to show that fight. I appreciate that. As always, go Lake Show.
Walrus and Encino, excellent phone call there. Yeah, the Lakers won a quarter. They actually outscored OKC in the second quarter, 35-20. The first time they won a quarter in 6. Let me get the actual stat here. The first time, I want to get it right, in against them, where the Lakers won a quarter in 6 quarters. Yeah, so they actually got it within 6. So that's what you want to have for the Lakers. We talked about this with Michael. It was the first time in 6 quarters of the series that they outscored OKC in a quarter. We talked about this with Michael. Keep the game close. Keep the close. Don't allow them to go on a run, and then next thing you know, you're looking up, you're like, wait, 20-5? What the heck just happened here? What are we doing here? Lakers postgame show brought to you by Kendall Jackson Wines, proudly family-owned and family-grown right here in California for over 40 years. Lakers did have the advantage in the paint, 52-46, and I like that. You saw them working. You saw them battling, but the runs were huge for OKC, and point to the paint all season long, sponsored by Vista Paint. For nearly 70 years, Vista Paint has delivered on color, coverage, and service built for the hustle and bustle of California. Vista Paint, contractor trusted and always ready. Now, did you expect the Lakers to win this game? You know, they were a 15.5-point underdog for a reason. But what you want to see is a team that's fighting and competing. And J.J. Redick, to his credit, had a good game plan, fighting, competing. But he's not the one turning the ball over. He's not the one committing the silly fouls. He's not the one on the floor. And the Lakers fell apart. And that's the frustrating part. And you see the OKC, the depth that they have, right? That's the issue when you're getting exposed for why a team is elite, the reigning champs with the reigning MVP, and weren't you going? Right now, we're just going straight to the phone lines. Coming up, we'll play that J.J. Redick sound from what he had to say in the locker room. But right now, I just want to let the Laker fans get their emotions off of their chest. YouTube chat, I see you. Excellent comments in there, as always. JP in Long Beach, you're on the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN.
Hey, what's going on? How you doing tonight?
You tell me, man. You watched the game, right?
Oh, yeah, we're both doing crappy, huh? I assume. But, dude, I don't even know where to start with this team, man. Like, you know, from the turnovers to, like, you know, we need to feed, you know, Rui more maybe to, like, you know, is AR just spending too much time with our stars? Like, I seen, like, flashes of Luka and LeBron when it came to, like, the foul calls and just, like, complaining, like, the non-calls or the calls that were going against us. Like, I don't know what was going on. It just felt like, you know, we tried, like, we went into the half. I think we were either up 2 or down 2, which was, you know, pretty good, but we just couldn't. I don't think we dug deep enough into our bench.
Well, JP, they don't have a bench. It's hard to dig into that. Appreciate the phone call in Long Beach, and it took JP a while to get it out there. But, yeah, that's kind of the thing with the Lakers tonight. You're watching, you're like, man, what is this? What is this? You're really close, and they're leading at the half, and you're there, and you just want to be able to steal a game on the road, and that's tough. Will in San Pedro, you're on the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN.
Just a tough one, man. The bench, you said it. We can't compete with the bench. DA was soft tonight, getting catches down there and just fumbling and bumbling the ball. AR great, but just Jared McCain and then just the Helen Keller refs not letting us shoot when we were shooting. It's just tough, man. You're playing the best team in the league, and it's just tough. You can't. They valiant effort. I mean, we got to win. Game 3 is the most important game, but yeah, just disappointing, man. But I like the Adu Thero shift or two. I think maybe we need to play that more, get a little bit of toughness and athleticism. But you know, Walter said it. We tried to win 1 or 2 this series. That was what we were thinking, and I don't know. It just sucks because we were there, man. When we got that flagrant and a technical, we were rolling, and then 90 seconds later, it's cut down to 2, and then, you know what I mean? It just, I don't know, just kind of heartbreaking game today because we had it definitely a lot closer than the final score indicated, but I'm still optimistic we can win a game or 2, and we'll see what we can do, man. But, yeah, it sucks.
Hey, Will, you've called earlier this season, right?
Yeah, I've called a few times, Beto.
Yeah, you work for the golf company?
Yeah.
Yeah, check your DM, man. I sent you because we have some mutual friends, so check your DMs. But I'll talk to you soon. But
I will do that, brother.
Yeah, appreciate the phone call.
I mean, we got to hit the links one day.
So hopefully it's not anytime soon, but it looks like it may be next week. That's a good call from Will, though. You see this, and you have to play perfect if you're the Lakers. You have to really, as they say in Spanish, ponte las pilas. You cannot mess around with them in a blink of an eye. Next thing you know, there's a 20-0 run on you. There's a 30-0 run on you. You don't even know how, right? Like, damn, this team is just absolutely loaded. Lakers lose tonight, 125-107. We're going straight to the phone lines. We're not messing around tonight. I know Laker fans need to get a lot off their chest, just like my good friend Hoopers X. I saw your tweets tonight, Hoopers, and you made some really good points.
You know, I am not going to make any excuses for the poor play that they had in this game, but I have watched the NBA since the mid-'80s, and I've watched every Laker game probably for the last 10 years. And I got to tell you something. That was one of the worst stretch from the 4 minutes in the third quarter to 4 minutes left in the game was one of the worst officiating stretches I've ever seen. You can't just keep stopping the game to call fouls and review plays and break up any kind of rhythm that the Lakers have. And you know why the bench was so bad is because the Thunder have a bench that they can just keep funneling guys in. That broke up the Lakers' rhythm because they were in the game up to that point. And I am not blame the ref guy. I've called into your show many, many times. I've been in the chat a ton. I don't blame the refs 99% of the time. I don't even think that, you know, making jokes about gambling and stuff is funny. And I'm not making that joke now. But that stretch was just some of the most despicable, reprehensible refereeing I've ever seen. You can't expect that the Lakers are going to stay in a game if you just keep stopping the game over and over again. It was so frustrating to watch. And that's all I got. Thank you, man. Appreciate you.
Good call from Hooper, and you're right. Like, I'm also not a blame the ref guy, but the way the game came to a screeching halt, where the game was go back to Secaucus and see what's going on, and they're going back and forth when Austin Reeves had the flagrant one or not. And, like, you'd think he'd get the flagrant, and they didn't. It was just a common foul. Like, okay. Then they go. But I will say this, though. You look at the referees, they were younger referees, right? Referees with less than 10 years of experience, right? Especially in the playoffs. So can the OKC crowd sway you? Absolutely. Can you get lost in the emotion of times? Absolutely. There was one of the beat writers that covers OKC for The Athletic. So OKC, one of the things that they do is they allow the media to sit center court right on the floor. And one of the writers, and I want to give credit where credit is due, he caught a good video of where JJ Redick is just asking about, this is during one of the challenges. He's just asking about the challenges, and what happens? They're going back and forth, and there's a tech called. Like, really? We're calling a tech here? Why? Right? And it's that angle right there. You're looking at this, and you can't say anything. Well, you're the one that's stopping the freaking play. You're the one that is going back and forth with them. It's Joel Lorenzi, Joel Xlorenzi, right? This is when Austin Reeves had to get pulled back. And you see that Luka came out and grabbed Austin Reeves, and Joel has the video right there. And you can just see the referees, okay, we're nodding here, but taking their time, they're going to go get the review. That right there, come on, let's get going. Again, I'm not a blame the referees guy, but I completely agree with you. The flow was not there. The momentum was stopped. And here's what J.J. Redick had to say on the officiating tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I sarcastically said the other day they were the most disruptive team without fouling. I mean, they have a few guys that foul on every possession, and all the good defenses do. SGA gets like I don't even know, a touch foul, I guess, on the drive. There was a stretch where 4 straight possessions, our guys got absolutely clobbered trying to make an entry pass to Jackson, and Jalen Williams is grabbing his jersey with both arms. That's a turn. Like, they're hard enough to play. They're hard enough to play. You've got to be able to just call it if they foul, and they do foul.
And that's Lakers head coach J.J. Redick after the game on Spectrum Sports Net. LeBron James on the team right now.
I mean, I think tonight, we did a good job with our first defense. We got a clean glass. We got to do a better job. We let Chet get some offensive rebounds and some putbacks, either get to the free throw line or get some putbacks. Versus a team like that, you can't, give up second chance points. We did a great job in the Houston series of, as the series went on, of being better at that. So we got to do a better job of hitting, and not allowing them to get second chance points. We were able to hold a team like that to a first stop. I think we can get better at that.
In the YouTube chat, Wilbur Mejia has this excellent point right here. What about those shooting fouls that didn't count as and ones? There were like 3 to 4 of those calls. And yeah, you heard Michael say it. Oh, LeBron should be going to the line. Wait a minute, it's not a shooting foul? Okay, what are we doing here? Like, when does LeBron not get the and one continuation? A lot of that. And that's not the reason they lost, but every little detail adds up. It mounts up, and next thing you know, you're down 125-107, and you're down 0-2 in the series. Good stuff in the YouTube chat. Go check out the ESPN Los Angeles YouTube. Make sure you like and subscribe. Really good comments. I want to incorporate some of your comments into the show tonight. More of your phone calls coming up. 877-710-ESPN, 877-710-3776. This is a show where we're not messing around tonight. It's straight to the point. Callers, it's all yours coming up. And the call of the game is always brought to you by the Call Jacob Injury Hotline, the only number LA Trust after an accident, 800-345-6789, 800-345-6789. Hey, SGA, step back 3.
Rebound grabbed by the Thunder.
That about sums it up right there for the Thunder.
Kason Wallace with it. Top of the key to Shea. 3-pointer. Good. I don't know how they do it, Michael. The game's close, and then you look up and you're down 17.
Absolutely. Lakers lose 125-107. More of your calls coming up. Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN.
It's Jan from Toyota. This summer, we're headed to Camp Toyota, and the fun starts now. We're kicking things off by kicking up mud. Jump in, campers. We're going off-roading in a 4Runner. Next, we're heading to the hot springs in a RAV4. And finally, park your Tundras and Tacomas around the campfire because we're roasting marshmallows. Your summer starts here.
Dealer inventory may vary. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Event ends June 1st. Toyota, let's go places.
Hey LA, it's Bethel Duran. Head to Northridge Toyota and Wondering Toyota today and drive off in a brand new, beautiful 2026 Toyota Tacoma SR5 for just $209 a month on a 36-month lease. $209 for a Tacoma? You already know it's got to be Northridge and Wondering Toyota. Any trade you own outright is your down payment. It's a limited time offer. Nobody's going to take care of you like my guys at Wondering and Northridge Toyota.
2026 Toyota Tacoma SR5 iForce 2.4-cylinder turbo 5-foot bed. Double cab 4x2 RWD model. MSRP $40,628. Base 10,000 miles per year and excludes tax, title, license, and dollar fees.
Playoff season is here, and the Lakers are driving to the hoop. Valvoline Instant Oil Change will make sure your car is ready to run the full court, too. Stay in your car and get a fast 15-minute oil change. No appointment ever needed. Plus, they top off fluids, replace air filters, check your battery, wipers, and more. Whether you're heading to the game or catching tip-off at home, your car will be ready to go. Visit SoCalOilChange.com for a special offer and to find a location near you. Valvoline Instant Oil Change, championship-level care for you and your car.
Call Jacob. Attention, Lakers fans.
When pressure hits, your team matters. After an accident, choose who the Lakers choose.
Jacob Emrani. He goes at insurance companies so you don't get pushed around.
Make the smart call. 800-345-6789. Official sponsor of the Los Angeles Lakers.
Accident or injury, call Jacob Emrani. Call Jacob 1-800-345-6789. Call Jacob.
When it's game time, there's no room for hesitation, and you better believe GM John Good will make you a great deal at George Chevrolet. Whether you're rolling in a power-packed Silverado, loading up the family in a spacious Chevy Traverse, or going all electric, John Good has the great deal you want at George Chevrolet. Amazing pricing, zero pressure, and the next level Chevy vehicles you want are at George Chevrolet, conveniently located off the 91 at Lakewood in Bellflower. Or shop at georgechevy.com. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Mason and Ireland, the OGs of LA sports talk.
So I'm all about awards, right? I love awards.
You have your stack of Mandy's at home.
I'm in this for the awards. I've got Mandy's. I've got my Southern California Sports Hall of Fame thing. I've got my Mandy for favorite guy in the world is on a platform with a spotlight and it slowly turns around. It's fantastic.
Mason and Ireland, weekdays at noon on 710 ESPN, the ESPN LA app, and on YouTube. 710 ESPN, your home for the 17-time world champion Lakers.
KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
This is the Lakers postgame show.
Highlights from tonight's Lakers game and your reaction on the Lakers line.
On 710 ESPN. Call now to be part of the Lakers postgame show and react on the game.
877-710 ESPN.
Hi, it's LeBron. The Lakers play here.
We're miserable right now. The Lakers are down 0-2. The player of the game is driven by your Southern California Toyota dealers. We make it easy. I'm driving a Crown right now. It's roomy. I can fit.
I'm jealous.
3 people.
I've seen that car.
I might go get me a Tacoma so I can fit up some big dudes.
Oh my goodness.
And then in the bed, I'm gonna put the rest of the OKC team in there right now. Because the player of the game tonight, Fudge, who's it gonna be? We have options.
It could be McCain. It could be.
That's the thing about OKC.
It could be AJ Mitchell.
It could be anybody. That's how loaded OKC is. And I'm going to go with Chet Holmgren, who knocked down threes.
Here is SGA. Top of the key, Kason Wallace to Chet Holmgren on the right wing. Chet one-on-one against Ayton, three-pointer. Good. Huge three by Chet Holmgren. And it's 102-94. Thunder by 8.
Chet with 3 3-pointers, 22 points. Let's go back out to the phone lines. Solomon in Lake Balboa, you're on the Lakers postgame show on a night where they lose and go down 0-2.
Hey, Beto. Yeah, I'm as disgusted as any other Laker fan. Check this out. Game 1, 17 turnovers, leads to 20 points. You lose by 18. Game 2, 21 turnovers, leads to 26 points, if I'm not mistaken. And again, you lose by 18. You're noticing a trend here? Do the Lakers understand you cannot turn over the ball to a team like OKC? This is not Houston. They will destroy you. And people will say, oh, well, that's what OKC does. Well, if you already know that, then why don't you drill it in practice? Why don't you have a double team on a single player, hack the bejesus out of him, hassle him, go him, bump him, do whatever you have to do. And until he can make 5 passes without throwing the ball away, the drill's not passed. Maybe they'd be more prepared for OKC. Take a hat off to them. They make the shots when they need to. They play the D when they have to. They are deeper than the Lakers without a doubt. But tonight, we're starting to feel like the Lakers could have pulled that out, but they gave the game away. You give them the ball that many times, they're going to destroy you, and that's what happens.
Solomon, excellent phone call as always. And you look at the Lakers, 20 turnovers tonight. And I know we were talking about the referees, but in a game where LeBron James on the floor, he only got 4 free throws. Come on now. Come on now. I know they're letting him play, but come on now. LeBron's attacking. He's only going to get 4 free throws? No. Lakers Postgame Show brought to you by Vista Paint. For nearly 70 years, Vista Paint has delivered on color coverage and service built for the hustle and bustle of California. Vista Paint, contractor trusted and always ready. Nathan in Upland, you're on the Lakers Postgame Show on 710 ESPN.
Hey, what's up, Beto, man? Man, that was a good 1 or 2 quarters at first, right? Let's be a little excited.
It was a good first half, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we were going to the second half up by 1, and then I don't know what was up with that second half. I mean, it was just a weird watch. I mean, it was almost uncomfortable to watch. It almost made my beard not taste as good, honestly. Just all the fouls and just the turnovers between all that stuff. But just like the last caller said, like we were turning the ball over a lot, but you got to understand, I mean, this team is creating those turnovers. It's not just, us making bad plays. I mean, these guys are hustlers. They got, 11-man rotation. So these guys are coming off the bench with energy. And, we got older guys on our team. We're playing with 8-man rotation. It's hard to deal with. And I just think that these guys are causing a lot of problems. And we're not giving our guys enough credit. I just think that it's a tough series, and we're experiencing it.
Nathan, appreciate the phone call. Good stuff. Straight to the point. You're right. The first half was there. It was good. Appreciate you, Nathan. And the second half, what happened is you see a team that is loaded. You see a team that is knowing what they are, a team that is knowing what's expected of them. You see a team that is able to restrict entry passes, a team that's able to get to the elbow, make sure that it's difficult for him, a team that is looking at Austin Reeves going off, and Austin Reeves played excellent tonight. Austin Reeves was cooking. He was shooting. Austin Reeves had the 31, right? And what I like from Austin Reeves tonight, he didn't take that many three-pointers. I think it was only 6 that he took. So he found a way to get there. One thing that the Lakers did in game 1 is instead of running on offense, they were freelancing. Tonight, game plan was much better for them. They were able to go. Like, oh, I like this in the first half. Second half, forget it. Wilbert in Conoco Park, who's a good member of our YouTube community. What's going on, Wilbert?
Oh, what up, Beto? How's it going?
Good, man. What do you got?
Man, hey, even though we lost and for some reason we hit the Vegas over, hey, we were in it. I feel like the refs kind of screwed us over a little bit. Those, like I said, those shooting fouls. What do you call it? They were calling everything for them in the third, towards like a third of, in the 4 minutes was what I'm trying to say, like a third of the quarter. Towards the end, they started calling all those fouls. Chet was flopping. We had it. I mean, like you said, LeBron, 4 free throws. Come on. Like, I'm sure we'll win game 3. If Luka was playing in the series, I think it would be a little bit closer. But, just got to keep the faith, keep it going, and hopefully we get it on the game 3 and keep it going.
All right, well, I got a question for you. You said keep the faith. How do you keep the faith at game 3?
Hey, you know what?
After watching the first 2, how do you keep the faith?
Well, hey, the first game, you can't. You can say that, but the defense has been there, even the first game, but we got blown out, of course. We got blown out again, but, just the defense, at least you could see something's going. But for some reason, the third quarter, it's always the third quarter. It's like it hurts us. I don't know what the hell it is.
The third quarter was ugly. They were outscored by 14. Appreciate the phone call, Will, and I appreciate the contributions you have in the ESPN Los Angeles YouTube chat. Our good friend Leon in Beverly Hills, you're on the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN. What's happening, man?
Hey, what's up, Beto? Hey, the thing that stands out to me is Ayton. I mean, 3 points, 1 out of 7, and the guy cannot. He's not a presence. He's not a presence offensively. He's not a presence defensively. And I actually think that one of the reasons that they have to go with this double team scheme against SGA is because they know behind it, if once SGA gets by a man, they've got no rim protector because Ayton is just not he doesn't play the right way. And it's just I don't think that strategy, by the way, while it looks like it's good on the surface that he's only got 22 points against his average of 31, it's not working. The rest of those guys are all getting off because of this double team thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you mentioned earlier that they're getting all these offensive rebounds because the guys are out of position based on this double team scheme. So I think they need to get rid of that double team scheme. And my last point is that I think we've seen Kleber and Nick Smith in the regular season do stuff. I don't know why those guys were completely put aside and not even given a shot right now. We need something. So what do you have to lose? We got no bench. You got to try something. Why aren't those guys even getting a sniff?
Leon, appreciate the phone call, and I'll answer that one last. So before the game, head coach J.J. Redick said he was going to go with 9 max players in it. That's just the rotation he's going with it. And you've seen that J.J., he's going to stick to his guns. And the reason he was going 9 is because Jared Vanderbilt wasn't available for him, right? The dislocated figure for Jared Vanderbilt. And, Jake LaRavia, I'm okay if he doesn't play as much as he does. Jake LaRavia is not offering much to you besides being a body. Maxi Kleber, JJ does not like using him lately. And the way the regular season ended, it wasn't Maxi Kleber. Nick Smith, I could see it because it's kind of he gets a little bit out of control. That's what he does. He gets out of control for the liking of J.J. Redick. And tonight, the reason even Nick Smith was in there is because the game was over. They waved the towel.
Typically in the playoffs, you shorten your rotation too.
And especially, we saw JJ last year. He went with 5.
Yeah.
So he's not going to answer with them.
I mean, JJ had 6 last year, remember, in Game 4.
And the thing with OKC, the reason they have so many players because all those guys are studs.
Yeah.
And now about DeAndre Ayton. Michael and I were talking about this. He said Ayton has to go for 15 and 15. Ayton has to be a force. Ayton has to be demanding. And this is the problem with DeAndre Ayton. You saw this in Phoenix. You saw it in Portland. He's inconsistent. This is what we expect from DeAndre Ayton. And whenever DeAndre Ayton has a couple good games, you're like, yeah, I want you to prove me wrong. Do it again. And then he doesn't. Like DeAndre Ayton, let's just say tonight, if you had him on Prize Picks, I feel bad for you. He didn't hit anything on Prize Picks tonight, unless you went under with him. But DeAndre Ayton is a frustration, but that's not the reason they lost. As far as the defensive side, with double teaming Marcus Smart, the thing that Michael was saying too in the pregame was, you want to give SGA, every now and then you double team. But Michael was saying you should give SGA against Marcus Smart 1-on-1, and then every now and then offer him the weak side help or offer him the flash, whatever you're going to do with it. And the Lakers had to give him different looks, but SGA is just so talented. He finds the teammates that are able to cook for him, and there you go. Austin Reeves and the referees were not friends tonight.
I felt like I was respectful to all of them all night. I mean, there's a million times in the past I've said way worse stuff. And when we were doing the whole tip ball, when they were switching spots, I wanted to get on the other side because they had a guy on the other side who was just trying to keep an advantage. And he turned around and just yelled at my face. I just thought it was disrespectful. The whole time that was going on over there, I don't think he said much to them. I think stepped in and said something. But at the end of the day, we're grown men, and I just didn't feel like he needed to yell in my face like that. I told him that. I wasn't disrespectful. I told him if I did that to him first, I would have got a tech. I feel like the only reason I didn't get a tech is because I knew he was in the wrong. So, I felt disrespected.
That's Austin Reeves. And if you want to go see exactly what it is, go look at the Underdog account. They did the lip reading when Austin Reeves was in the face of referee John Gobble. And that's when Luka Doncic had to separate him. And, they did the lip reading for you. I cannot repeat the words that Austin Reeves was saying. But when you know that Austin Reeves is in you and he's arguing with you, that's when you know it's bad. Because Austin Reeves is not a dude who's going to cry all the time, a la Luka Doncic. especially for him to go off there. It's actually John Goble is his name. It's spelled Goble, but Goble. And John Goble has been in the NBA for 16 seasons. He's worked 8 NBA Finals games. If you've worked 8 NBA Final games, you should have thicker skin. I thought it was one of the younger referees that gave him the tech like that. And I'm right there on the side of Austin Reeves because Austin Reeves is not the dude who's going to get into it. And we're showing the video right now on YouTube, and you can see what he said at the very end, and you can figure it out. It's some words that you would say when, you miss a putt in golf. Here's more Austin Reeves on the Lakers with the turnovers.
Yeah, it just starts with the turnovers. I think you're not going to be perfect. You're going to have turnovers. Just trying to eliminate the live ball turnovers where they get easy, fast break layups or threes or dunks. Try to limit those, and they're going to grab and hold. I think they're top 5 in basically all defensive stats and 23rd or 24th in fouls. Called on them per game, so they do a really, really good job of not fouling, and they get a lot of deflections, steals, stuff like that. So you just got to clean that up.
Ray in Huntington Beach, first-time caller. You're on the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN. What's up, Ray?
Hey, what's up, Beto? How are you, man?
I'm good, man. How you feeling tonight?
Great. Yeah, I just want to tell you I'm a big Laker fan, and I'm pulling for them. And you want them to win, but, bro, we're not beating this team.
Mm-hmm.
They are just way too good. And you look at all the Laker teams in the past, man, when we used to run them down with Magic and Kobe and Shaq and then Kobe and Gasol. We just don't have the team. We cannot hang with these guys. We don't have the athletes. And you look at the Spurs running around with that mixture of speed and three-point shooting and defense, the Spurs, the Thunder. We just don't have the squad, man. And I love how everybody loves the Lakers, but, man, we just don't have the horses to defend and run around with these guys. And to play as well as we have in stretches and just talking about winning a quarter, it's kind of funny. And the last thing I just want to say, what the hell happened with Vanderbilt's finger, man? He looked like he got shot, and he just bent his finger. I'm out. See ya.
Appreciate your Ray, and Jim Rowan would appreciate the out right there. Vanderbilt's finger dislocated, the bone poked through the skin. So,
yikes.
I know people are saying, Kobe would have done it, or this and that.
You get a broken finger and try to do something.
It's one thing to have it dislocated. It's another thing when the bone pokes through the skin. I'm never going to question anybody with broken anything, but damn, I know there's people that, but he's left-handed. Okay, yeah, but you don't know.
Some people don't do anything with a broken nail.
There's some people. I'll be quiet. Ooh, I almost said something here. I almost caught myself up and saying, hey, that would have got me fired. Javier in Burbank, the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN.
Yo, what up, Beto? Yo, it's as frustrating as it is just watching that game, like in that third quarter, when they got SGA to get his fourth foul, and then we run up the points with those three free throws, and then that block that call that they did on Ayton, and they said it was interference with the basket.
Oh my God! Right? That it was the alley oop, and they call it offensive interference. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that moment they were grasping on it, man. Like the Lakers had it right there. They just would just control those first 4 minutes after SGA went out. No, but now they let the Thunder back in, man, and they got the momentum in that third quarter. But as frustrating as all that is, it's just disappointing that we don't have a Luka on this team right now. Like if Luka was there, like it would have been different. But like it's just frustrating that we don't have our best player right now in the playoffs.
That's the thing, especially the way that they played in the month of March when they went 15-2. That's what sucks. Like you wanted to see how the Lakers would stack up with Luka. With Luka, of course, it's completely different. A healthy Luka, a healthy Austin Reeves. Oh man, and Austin played well tonight, 31, but he still get himself back into the feel of what it is right now. That's what it is. No Easy in the YouTube chat says, "I'm an idiot, but I have some faith that we can do it. Just got to protect home court." And that's a good point. You want to protect home court, but watching the game tonight and the runs that OKC can go on, the depth that they can go on, it's like a hockey team just keeps on throwing another line shift, and you're like, what the hell is going on? the buzzsaw that comes at you. And I still don't think that OKC has played their best basketball. Mel in Vegas, you're on the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN.
Man, I'm as frustrated as every other Lakers fan. The 52-18 bench points. We just don't have the second line help. And my question for you is, I'm an 80s basketball guy. I think Kobe liked the 80s basketball where a foul was a man's foul. I'm sick and tired of the flopping, Holmgren acting like got hit in the chin, SGA, you breathe on them. Don't you think that if the Lakers are going to get a foul, they shouldn't just get touch fouls, they should really touch them up? And I'm hoping the Pistons make the finals against Oklahoma City so that they can literally make sure that they feel the game. Because I think the NBA is doing a disservice with this wimpy basketball where you can't foul a guy on a layup like Jordan used to do, going down the lane against the Celtics and Pistons, and he would get his head ripped off, but he would say, okay, I'll still keep coming. So I don't know how you feel about that. And my final question, I'm not happy with Doncic. I bet if Pat Riley was our coach, he said, give me something, man. If you can walk in the arena, give me something.
Yeah, but Mel, I hear you, but Luka Doncic, he can't run. You're a Showtime Laker fan. Michael talks about this, and Pat Riley ran him to the ground in Santa Barbara when they were doing two-a-days when they were waiting for, I think it was the Pistons, and Byron Scott pulled his hammy. If you can't run, you can't do anything. And it's not like, you see Luka's face. It's not like he doesn't want to be out there. Heck, he went to Europe to get this crazy blood treatment that's not even FDA approved, I believe. He's doing what he can. He just can't run, and that's what sucks. Not like Luka's going to be going up and down and sprinting, but you got to have some kind of mobility out there. As far as the officiating, we want to get after the referees, but then the numbers, OKC went to the line 26 times, Lakers went to the line 21 times. That's what you know that OKC does, right? SGA gets called the foul merchant, right? Austin Reeves attacks the paint a lot, and Austin Reeves gets benefit of doubt of the calls a lot. I think Austin Reeves went to the line double-digit times tonight. Let me just make sure, because I saw him at the line. Yeah, he went to the line 10 times. I'm more of LeBron only got 4, and he got hacked. LeBron was getting hacked down low. But that's not the reason that they lost. Not because of the free throws. It's not because they're flopping. It's because the Lakers are just outmanned right now. OKC is still not playing their best basketball, and they're smoking you. Bunch, what do you think the line is for Saturday? Ooh. It was 15.5 the last 2 games. They're going to come home and
8.5.
Bunchy, my man, you're on the dot. Right on it. 8.5 is the spread for the Lakers and Thunder on
my
Saturday.
own sports book.
I'm pretty sure you already have one. And the Thunder are 8.5-point favorites, which is still a lot. That's in the playoffs.
I think I'll take the Lakers. It's going to be a close one on Saturday, man. I'm telling you.
The thing is, you take the Lakers for a first half. What's going to happen in the second half?
I don't know, man.
Yeah. Al in Bakersfield, you're on the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN. What's up, Al?
Hey, Beto. Thanks for taking my call. It's a pleasure to get to talk to you again, my friend. Listen, first off, Lakers focus went out the door as soon as the call started to get to them. Austin Reeves, he said some really bad words to the referee. He's lucky he didn't get tossed out of the game, some B's and P's. And when things aren't going their way mentally as a professional, you got to learn to tune that out, especially in the playoffs. You can't let it get to you and just start letting it all unravel. And once it starts with one guy, then it just spreads to the rest of the team. That's where the experienced coach would have came in and settled the team down. That's what JJ didn't get to do tonight. But it was more than that. It was the team was just outmatched. Like the first caller tonight called in from Huntington Beach. He mentioned it, outclassed. You shut down SGA. They still got Chet to go to. You shut down Chet. They got everybody else making all these crazy shots. It's like the Lakers just, at this point, they'll be lucky to get a game. And just the only thing you want to see out of it is good basketball, boxing out, get the rebounds, don't give up second chance points, get some moral victories. Because as Laker fans, what else do we have left in the series?
Damn, Al. I hear you. Good phone call. I appreciate you in Bakersfield. And that's the thing, Funch. We're going at the end. It's just play hard, guys. Let's get that moral victory. Let's win a quarter. Yeah, you can win a quarter, but you're loaded. And this is what it feels like all those years when you had the juggernaut Laker teams and you're looking at a team like the Phoenix, or a Denver. I'm talking about wins like Powell and Kobe, right? Where you know that you're going to lose, and you're like, man, you're playing them tough, but you can't get over that hump. You're playing OKC tough, but you can't get over the hump. And you're looking at him, you're like, dude, these guys are all in their early 20s. Like, who's the old guy on OKC?
Alex Caruso.
Who
is like in his late 20s.
Yeah, and you're not even looking at him, right?
No.
First time you said the name Caruso tonight.
It's probably like their 10th best player.
Yeah. This is why I've been telling people all season long, when you have a chance to watch OKC on League Pass, go, man. It's just such a fun team, and you're outmanned. That's what sucks. And that's where you're a Laker fan. You're the ones that are expected to have the loaded team. You're the one that's expected to have the depth. You're the one that's supposed to have every advantage. But the reality of the modern-day NBA right now, it's OKC and San Antonio. Watch out, everybody else.
You know, we're getting like a lot of, Twitter people and, people in the YouTube chat saying like, referees are against the Lakers, blah, blah, blah. We don't get the calls, blah, blah, blah. I hate to give you the stat this year. The Lakers led the league in free throw attempts. Even though it didn't happen tonight, they get calls.
Yeah.
Not tonight, though.
No. Not tonight. LBC. LJ, you're the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN.
All right, man. Beto, thanks for making my call. I appreciate it. Few things that I thought about today. I do agree with a bunch of people who called in earlier who said, they don't blame the refs. Obviously, OKC is a great team, but and that's true to a degree. I think that obviously DeAndre Ayton didn't play very well. I think one thing that people didn't mention was the offensive rebounds that we gave up. There were just too many of them. Chet Holmgren was just pretty much dominating on that end. But there was a lot of fishy things going on the refs, in my opinion. The two plays that come to mind is the Braun and one. I think near the end of third quarter that got erased.
Yep.
And then there was like a long review on a Reeves foul. The play right before that was with there was an offensive foul called on Marcus Smart. I did not understand what the foul called on that was. Just was trying to figure it out for the longest time. Could not figure it out.
Same. There was never an explanation on that. We're trying to figure it out too in studio.
Yeah, but in the end, I think there was this. The refereeing was just too much in this game, and one suggestion I have was that what if NBA implemented like a retroactive check for like flopping? I don't know how much that would help, but there's got to be some consequences to this stuff,
I hear you. LJ, appreciate the phone call. Good stuff there. But you're right, LJ. You want to talk about the offensive rebounding? I'm looking at the stats right now, and the Lakers actually had the advantage on the offensive boards, 10-9. The free throws were pretty close. The turnovers is what really killed. The Lakers, 21 turnovers leading to 26 points. And you're going to see the fast break points always going to be on the side of OKC because they get up and down. They're 14-4. But the Lakers had the advantage points in the paint. So if you look at just the stats, Lakers had some advantages. It's just the runs, the inability to stop the runs. That's the stuff that gets you. And that's why OKC is loaded. Funch, I'm looking at the roster. OKC, Alex Caruso is their oldest player. He's 32.
Oh, I thought he was younger.
Everybody else is in their 20s. Yeah, everybody's in their 20s except for Caruso on their entire roster. Oh, and Kenrich Williams is 31.
Wow.
Yeah. So on their entire roster, two dudes are in their 30s, and those guys don't really.
The only thing we can hope for is like they break up because they can't pay everyone.
That's what's going to happen when the second apron.
Yeah.
But remember, they already gave Jalen Williams his money.
Yeah, they got their big three.
They got the big three. Wallace, 22. Jalen Williams from Santa Clara is 25. Jalen Williams from 23, the one from Arkansas. It's Isaiah Hartenstein. He'll probably be gone.
Yeah, he outperformed his contract.
Yeah, he's making 28.5. SGA is 27. Lou Dort probably gone. Lou Dort might be available for somebody to pick up.
But I got bad news.
But Lou Dort is making 18. He's going to get paid.
I got really bad news, though.
What else
They got like a ton of draft picks for like the next 5 years,
Yes,
man. Like first-round picks and stuff like that, man. So they're going to reload.
Yeah, man. Our boy AT is in El Paso watching right now. We appreciate everybody that's watching on the Lakers postgame show right here on 710 ESPN. One more segment to come. Go back inside the Lakers locker room, hear what LeBron has to say as the Lakers lose, and they're down 0-2 on 710 ESPN.
Mornings in LA start with Sedano and Cap.
All right, Cappy.
Ricky, come on.
Again, 1999 banger. Number one hit, Ricky Martin, Living La Vida Loca.
Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN LA.
You want to talk about a song that really took off. I mean, this song transcended, like, the entire year, it felt like. Like, we were welcoming 2000. It was like Ricky Martin was the biggest star in the world.
Well, he came out of the World Cup in 98. He sang that theme song for the World Cup in 98, and then he blew up with this song even more.
Right.
Yeah.
I feel like I went to a Super Bowl one year and went to a Super Bowl party, and he performed, and like this was like the hottest song in the world at the time.
Living La Vida Loca. I mean, come on, it is super catchy. Even now, this is a banger.
Oh, there's a Spanish version of this, too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's a Spanish version.
It's a great song.
Yeah.
To this day, I love this song.
It's a banger.
Yeah, love it.
The Morning Show with Sedano and Cap. Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN Los Angeles.
Hyundai gives you America's best warranty on every new vehicle. It includes a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty, plus 24/7 roadside assistance. That's peace of mind from Hyundai. And these days, that's priceless.
Now, get the Hyundai Tucson for 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days. Visit your local Hyundai dealer. Offers end June 1st. Call 562-314-4603 for details.
For over 40 years, Kendall Jackson Wines have been crafting exceptional wines from California's cool coastal vineyards. Family grown and family owned since 1982, Kendall Jackson is home to America's #1 selling Chardonnay for over 30 years. The iconic Vintners Reserve, with nearly 50 wines to choose from, including Cabernet Sauvignon, Sauvignon Blanc, Pinot Noir, and more. There's a Kendall Jackson wine for every taste and every moment. Find Kendall Jackson nationwide at every major retailer, your favorite bar and restaurant, or deliver right to your door. Learn more and find a bottle at KJ.com.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Next time you're at my home away from home, LAX, look up. You'll see the future of travel in action. It's the all-electric Skylink train. It's now testing, and trust me, this is a game changer. What does it take to build a champion? It takes round-the-clock preparation. And soon, Skylink will connect you to the airport terminals, the new rental car center, and LA Metro. From practice to prime time, the LAX Skylink. Fast, free, and built for LA. In testing now to help you skip the traffic later.
Call Jacob. Attention Lakers fans.
After an accident, you already have enough to deal with. Instead of chasing insurance and rental cars and doctor visits, you got to call Jacob.
Available all day, free consultations, and you don't pay unless you win. Official sponsor of your LA Lakers.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob 1-800-345-6789. Call Jacob.
In the playoffs, performance isn't just expected, it's engineered. At Lexus Santa Monica, we play at that same championship level. Whether it's the precision of the RX or the pure power of the LC, every vehicle is a masterpiece of performance. Visit our historic showroom, a Santa Monica landmark, and experience a lineup that's as legendary as the game itself. See Matt Unger and the team to elevate your drive. Lexus Santa Monica. In Santa Monica, on Santa Monica. Experience amazing.
Hi, it's LeBron. The Lakers play here.
This is the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN.
Highlights from tonight's Lakers game and your reaction on the Lakers line.
Call now to be part of the Lakers postgame show and react on the game.
Once again, here's Beto Duran.
Stanley well. Wow. I would say I'm sorry. That's what the refs were telling Austin Reeves. I hear you, man.
Wow, look at you, Robert Smith.
Yeah. The Lakers postgame show brought to you by VistaPaint. For nearly 70 years, VistaPaint delivering color coverage and service both for the hustle and bustle of California. VistaPaint, contractor trusted and always ready. Lakers lose tonight, 125-107. Tough effort. But OKC is just too tough. Look at some of the comments in the YouTube chat. Right here, this guy says that Bethel needs to work on his bunker shot. Little birdie told me. Dude, I'm killer around the greens, bro. And by the way, we all need to work on our bunker shot. And if anybody has a tee time for me tomorrow morning, I'm free. Like, I am absolutely free. What are some of the other things? Kevin, don't stop sending money in, bro. I know you're the hardcore Laker fan who's dedicated, but man. Hooper's X. People forget when the Dodgers got Friedman, it was a small market team. Walter sold them using that genius with a bag of money. Go after it, so go after Presti. Ooh, Hooper's ready to move on from the front office. Let me just say this. You cannot do in the NBA what you did with the Dodgers in Major League Baseball because of the aprons. It doesn't matter how much money you have and how many billions and billions you have. You can spend all the money, but there's going to be penalties. If you stay in the aprons, and if you go above them, you're going to get taxed and you're going to give up picks. And you know that in the NBA, picks are gold. Ask OKC, who just seems to have everybody's picks right now. That's the issue right there with you're thinking, oh my goodness, what will the Guggenheim owns the Lakers, they can do whatever they want. So it's an intense penalty. So the second apron is essentially a penalty for offending teams. The second apron is to limit your roster construction. So it's another layer of penalties that took effect back in 2024. So if you spend time above the second apron multiple times in the same period, you're accruing penalties that will affect future draft picks. So it's one thing with the salary cap, another thing with taxes, but when you're messing with future draft picks, that's where you don't want to be. So it's not like the NFL where they have the hard cap. It's just you have to be careful. There's penalty 1, penalty 2. So it also affects your sign and trade ability. So if you're in the second apron penalties, there's no mid-level exception for you. You cannot trade exceptions when you're combining salaries. You cannot trade exceptions from previous years. And if you're in the second apron penalties, you lose the ability to trade first-round picks that are 7 years in the future. So just because you have the money doesn't mean you can just do whatever you want. So Guggenheim cannot come in here and buy everybody and say, hey, we're going to give it all. You have to be really, really prudent on what you're going to do. Anyways, let's focus about the game tonight. Kevin, Huntington Beach, first-time caller. You're on the Lakers postgame show on 710 ESPN.
Hey, guys, how you doing? First-time caller. I see everybody's, on the internet blaming the refs, and, I mean, I get it, but at the end of the day, you still got to play the game, and it was a game of runs, and, that 25-7 run that the Thunder went on in the third quarter kind of was the nail in the coffin for us, and even if we look back at the Rockets, they had their runs in those games 4 and 5, so I think it's just, it's something we got to address in the offseason, bench depth, but appreciate listening. Thank you, man.
Kevin in OC in Huntington Beach, appreciate the phone call as always. Fantasy Springs Resort Casino has leveled up with the all-new rewards club, giving you more of what you want, and it might be your lucky day. Because tonight, Fantasy Springs Resort Casino is giving you a 2-night stay plus dinner and golf for bowling for 2. Make any day your lucky day. Book now at FantasySpringsResort.com. My good friend Eric in Quebec, Canada. I know the Canadians are still alive. Eric, are you running out of hope with the Lakers?
No. We don't run out of hope anytime soon. Number one, let's stop talking about the salary cap thing because your darn Dodgers took Shohei Ohtani from the Blue Jays, okay?
Not my Dodgers. Hey, first of all, Eric, I'm a huge Blue Jay fan, man. They love me in Brampton.
Yeah, well, I have 2 points. Number one, ever since Austin Reeves came back, Luke Kennard went down the toilet.
Yeah, he's going to get less touches. Yeah, you're going to get that.
No, but Austin Reeves should just go into Luka's place and let Luke Kennard become the Austin Reeves.
Oh, wow. Okay, what else you got, Eric?
And number two, could we get the same person who bribed the refs this game to bribe the refs next game for Lakers?
Yeah, let me get on. I think maybe Shohei's guy might be able to do that. Eric, appreciate the phone call. My good friend Eric in Montreal, Quebec, Canada.
Hey, Ohtani don't want that Canadian money.
Hey, man, let me tell you something. I told you, we got to go to Montreal, Funch. I've called the fight inside the same building at where the Canadians play, the Bell Centre. Funch, they will love you.
I have to tell my wife I'm going somewhere else in Canada.
You have to tell your wife you're not going with me.
That too.
One more call. My good friend Duran in Glendale. You're on the Lakers postgame show.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? Thanks for taking my call. Just like the past guy, I just wanted to say I don't know what's going on with Luke Kennard, honestly. Like, he had 2 amazing games with Houston, and it's not even just a shooting. It's like when he gets the ball, it looks like he's scared to make a play. He's scared to shoot the ball. So I don't know what's going on.
But he was better tonight. That's the thing, though. He was better tonight.
Right. But my thing is, like, remember in Houston how he got in the paint, dish out, and he was just just take the shooting away for a second. It's just making the plays, like, just being like, because for me, I thought he could have been another ball handler for us. Like, after watching them 2 games, I was like, oh shoot, we got Marcus, we got even though AR's back, we got Marcus, we got AR, and we got LeBron. Oh shoot, we might be able to do something, but. Yeah, I don't know if it's a confidence. That's all I wanted to say, though. I appreciate y'all taking my call.
Appreciate you, Duran, but there's a reason that Luke Kennard has been in the NBA for as long as he has, and he's gone from team to team, and this is what he is. He'll have those stretches where you're like, damn! And then other stretches where you're like, oh! And then other days where he's just the guy in the corner shooting, catch and shoot, and very talented, and you want to see more from him. But he did play better for the Lakers tonight. I like what he did for the Lakers, and he was taking more shots. That's the thing with Luke Kennard. When he got picked up in the trade, I'm like, good, I like him. Just shoot more. Just shoot more. If you're Luke Kennard, you're the best shooter on their team. They're not going to get mad at you for putting up shots. And he, what did he do? He had hit a couple 3-pointers. He had 10 points. You know, I like his game for time much better than when it was before that. Here's what SGA had to say after the game. SGA, quote, the way basketball works, usually the more physical team and the team that imposes their will just wins. Okay. SGA, let it be known.
Shots fired.
That's indeed. Here's JJ Redick on the officials.
Yeah, I mean, I sarcastically said the other day they were the most disruptive team without fouling. I mean, they have a few guys that foul on every possession, and all the good defenses do. SGA gets like I don't even know, a touch foul, I guess, on the drive. There was a stretch where 4 straight possessions, our guys got absolutely clobbered trying to make an entry pass to Jackson, and Jalen Williams is grabbing his jersey with both arms. That's a turn. They're hard enough to play. They're hard enough to play. You've got to be able to just call it if they foul, and they do foul.
Yeah, they do. They do. Here's J.J. Redick on the lack of calls for LeBron.
Well, he gets clobbered on that one, with Jalen Williams coming over trying to block the shot when he spun baseline on Dort. That was in that stretch as well. LeBron has the worst whistle of any star player I've ever seen. I mean, I've been with him 2 years now. There's, again, the smaller guys, because they can be theatric, they typically draw more fouls, and the bigger players that are, built like LeBron, it's hard for them, but he gets clobbered, and he got clobbered again tonight a bunch, and that's not like a new thing. That's not specific to this crew or this series. He gets fouled a lot. That doesn't happen. I mean, guy gets hit on the head more than any player I've seen on drives, and it rarely gets called. So
that's head coach J.J. Redick after the game on Spectrum Sports Net. I hear you, J.J. JJ's doing a little bit of the mind game with the referees. Now, Phil Jackson was the best at it. Pop was amazing at it. But those veteran coaches who've been around for a while, they know how to really manipulate it. Phil was great at saying, well, the league ain't going to do this. The younger coaches need to work that. They got to work their way up. But I hear you, JJ. You played in the league for a long time. You know how to finesse things. I hear you.
I'm just letting you know how the game was officiated. It's not that we didn't lose because of the refs. That's never the case. You don't lose because of refs. You lose because the other team outplays you. Oklahoma City outplayed us.
They shot 13 free throws, I think, in that stretch I'm talking about.
And a lot of them were fouls. But again, we're not putting 2 on the ball in that stretch, and so we've just got to be better, and we'll look how we can be better on both ends.
And what about the overall game?
Well, I talked about it a little bit yesterday. Them being +9 in the non-shade minutes, and then in the second half we just got blitzed, 32-14, 7 turnovers. They shot 14 free throws during that stretch. So we'll look at lineups, we'll look at everything, try to figure out how we can be better in those minutes.
That's the thing. The non-LeBron minutes for the Lakers really, really affect them.
I mean, I think tonight, we did a good job with our first first defense. We got to clean glass. We got to do a better job. We let Chet get some offensive rebounds and some putbacks, either get to the free throw line or get some putbacks. Versus a team like that, you can't, give up second chance points. We did a great job in the Houston series of, as the series went on, of being better at that. So we got to do a better job of hitting, and not allowing them to get second chance points. We're able to hold a team like that to a first stop. I think we can get better at that.
That's the thing. The first stop, get better at that. But when you're looking at a team like OKC, that when they get into drop coverage, OKC on the defensive side, and they're begging you to take the jumper, like, okay, but you're not knocking them down. And when they're making the right moves, when OKC is doubling, OKC is denying the entry passes, that's another thing you're looking at and you're like, damn, this team is well coached. Damn, this team is disciplined. And damn, this team doesn't even have their second best player in Jalen Williams. They keep coming at you and coming at you. Were the Lakers going to win their series? I mean, not many people expected them. Nobody thought the Lakers would win it. You wanted to be competitive. But the frustration part about this is that you saw when you're playing good basketball. You saw that you're up at the break. You saw that there's an ability here. But we've said it over and over in all the shows here. You have to be perfect or near perfect. And it wasn't from the lack of effort from the Lakers tonight. I'm encouraged from this bunch because you saw JJ making adjustments. You saw a team playing hard, and you saw them frustrating SGA at times, forcing somebody else to beat you. But the thing is, OKC is loaded. This is why
SGA has not been SGA for the first 2 games.
Yeah. But everybody else is stepping up.
I got a stat for you, though.
Please do show.
Lakers starters to OKC starters, 87-77. Lakers bench to OKC bench, 20-48.
Oh, honestly, Funch, how did they even get 20? And I'm not even being a sarcastic jerk like who I am.
Kennard was, I think, more than half of those 20.
Because, Funch, I'm getting into this, and I'm not expecting much from the Lakers bench. I'm expecting Austin Reeves. I'm expecting LeBron. I'm expecting Rui. And DeAndre Ayton's a bonus, maybe.
And Beto, this is a second straight game where the Lakers starter outscored the OKC starters.
Did they?
Yeah. This is the second straight game. Game 1, they outscored them too.
And the thing with OKC, Lou Dort's one of their starters, but they don't expect anything from him.
Oh, no.
He's a disruptor. He's out there to agitate you, right? He's out there to be in your face. But I don't want to sound like, oh, I told you so. I'm not being that right now. But damn, OKC is better than I thought, Fudge. Because of how they're rolling right now. In that Phoenix series, nobody really watched that Phoenix series. I'd watch like the first half. I'm like, dude, they're done here. And even if they were close games, it's because OKC let them be close games. The Lakers pushed them tonight. But OKC found that third, fourth gear, and the Lakers couldn't compete with them. And that is it right there. And Jared McCain, I was texting my son because they're the same age. They used to play against each other. And I'm like, dude, you were on the court with him a few years ago. This guy is like cooking the Lakers right now. Like Carter Bryant, who's one of the subs for the Spurs, was cooking, right? It's just crazy to see these youngsters get picked up on these teams. And again, this isn't the time to go and pick on the draft picks. But damn, this is why missing on a Hood Shafino kills you. This is why missing on a Dalton Connect kills you. Right? You cannot afford to miss in the first round when you're drafted in these spots because there's talent there. And again, Jared McCain, Philadelphia gave up on him because he wasn't playing well this year. He was in talks to being Rookie of the Year last year. And what happened? Didn't have the best year, injury. Remember, he got hurt at the end of last season. Came out really slow. They sent him down to the G League, Jared McCain. Went down there and worked. And this is what I want to know. I know we talk about how AD and Luka were traded for each other and nobody knew. Did nobody in the league get an opportunity to get Jared McCain? Did OKC only deal? Did Philly only deal with OKC? And he got a first rounder and a second rounder. And this dude is cooking. Again, there's levels to it. The front offices of what's going on. And if I own a team and I see the way that they're losing to a small market, 2 more games for the Lakers to try to stay alive. Game 3 will be on Saturday. Will, you working with us Saturday? You going to be here? Hopefully your play list is different. Fun, you here Saturday?
I hope so.
I mean, are you working or not?
I mean, I am scheduled to work, yes.
Oh, okay, well,
but I am
cool.
going camping tomorrow, and I should be back by Saturday morning.
All right, well, good. What time is the game? Evening game, right?
Evening game, 5:30 tip.
All right. Are we had a little 4 o'clock pregame?
Yes, sir. Coverage starts at 4 with you and MT.
All right. Thanks, everybody, who helped us out. Rebecca Reese is here, right? Reese, my man, a fantastic photographer. If you need him for your wedding, the bat mitzvah, the quinceañera, graduation season's here. Graduation pictures are here. Reese has a package for you. Go check him out. Reese Andrews 14 on social media. Kevin, I love you, bro, but 5 more games for the Lakers. Ay, Dios mío. And no Wilbert Mejia. We're not going fishing. We're not going fishing yet.
Well, I told these people to get their poles ready.
Is that what you were doing in the chat?
That's what I first opened up with. You know, who wants to go fishing with me soon?
Oh, boy. Do they still do gone fishing on the...
Yeah, they do, actually. They do, yeah. You should have saw who they have for the Celtics going fishing. We'll talk about that off the air.
All right, everybody. I'm off tomorrow. If anybody has a tea time at around 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, let me know. I am available. I got nothing to do tomorrow. My son's back in town, so he's taking my daughter to school. So, Fudge, let's go get a cocktail. No? Why not?
You got stuff to do tomorrow, man.
How about we go get some wine?
No. Only if it's Kendall Jackson.
You have any? What do you have? Any Cabernet?
You have some behind you.
You got a little Sauvignon Blanc?
I got some right here.
I'm taking a bottle with me. All right. Thanks, everybody, helping out in the YouTube chat. Fantastic comments, fantastic calls. Laker fans, I know it's frustrating, but damn, OKC is good. Give them credit where credit is due. Tomorrow morning, Sedano and Cap, 7 o'clock. Before that, Evan and the crew and Sports Alike. Then Mason and Ireland, then DeMarco and Travis. For everybody working behind the scenes, thank you guys so much. Lakers lose 125-107. They're now down 0-2 in the Western Conference semifinals. I'm Beth Durant. Thanks for listening to Lakers Postgame Show on 710 ESPN.
Lakers Thunder is a final from Paycom Center. Game 2 of the NBA playoffs is in the books from OKC.
Lakers basketball on ESPN LA. Presented by Michelob Ultra. No matter what you're playing for, make it superior with Michelob Ultra. 2.6 carbs, 95 calories, a superior taste worth playing for. Official beer sponsor of the Los Angeles Lakers. Please enjoy responsibly.